Alright, from Mira Mesa in San Diego here for the title match for today's JBT event. Both divisions, 3 divisions at once. We'll talk about that as we go. Right in front of me, it's a battle between former friends, now bitter enemies. Cameron Peterson taking on Bailey Villegas. They come to tournaments together, they bowl together in qualifying, and look at here they are bowling for the title together. The handicap difference in this match is 12. Bailey has to beat Cameron by 12 to tie and 13 to win. Cameron has dominated the day, and he started this match with the front 4 to pull way ahead there in the 5th and has a very sparable 4th in the 6th. To the left, that's Gage Baker, all 6.5 feet of him, growing like a weed, playing 0-2, I beg your pardon. Taking on Caitlin Avagani, who also completely dominated the tournament today over in scratch. But Gage and Bailey both looking to run the step ladder. We'll see what happens. At the same time to all that, as Cameron makes this there. Poor Jeremy Morris is all by himself over there on 7-8. He's going the U17 final against me this season when we have that, to avoid that after-school match we have them, even though they're on separate pairs. It's just a subdivision event. So it'll be Jeremy's score there versus Gage's score here. Gage focused on the main title, but we'll start off 10 pins in the rears as Caitlin spared the first and Gage did not convert that. I don't know what Cameron liked so much about this pattern, but this has been by far his best career JBT performance. His highest finish with us had been 3rd. He'll obviously do at least one better today and has been wonderful. Plus 178 after 5. Got him to plus 214 after 7. Never really challenged. As Nick Dorn was behind him, plus 152, and Lee at 117. Bailey's already beaten both of those guys to get to this title match. Talking it over right now. But talk about dominance. 13-time champ Caitlin Avagani owned this tournament, plus 207 for 5, the only bowler to get that level. Jumped up to plus 375, averaging 254 in the semifinal rounds, but has her hands full early as she, if she doesn't convert this, will trail in the match by 2 frames. But the way she's going, I think she'll give this a run. No game under 200. In fact, a low game today of 215 back in game 5. Just complete dominance. I guess it's still considered her home house. This one is. Oh, yes! My goodness. You know, when you strike 80% of the time, sometimes it's harder to make your spares, let alone a difficult split. Avagani has no problem whatsoever with that convergence to maintain an early lead. Jeremy over there bowling as fast as he can. He complained he was starving about 2 hours ago, so I'm surprised he can even throw a ball. Poor Morris is just wasting away over there, so hungry. Trying to get his attention. Well, I assume this will be no problem either, as now she leaves a 4-6. Let's see how she goes on this. We know she can make 4-6s on camera, and she did it last year in bowling. She's the only player in history to make a 4-6 twice on camera. Now, luck runs out there. I was 8-10, not 4-6. Thank you. My stat department always comes through for me there. Thank you. Something she shouldn't have made. How about that? Villegas tries the backup ball at that. That's a good way to leave that back pin. He's now in big trouble in this match. Trails by 40 and still has to beat Cameron by another 12 after that. So this is an emergency scenario here. Trying to talk Cameron out. Gauge all that power. Just tilts the 5 out there. We hold on the PBA tactic patterns, like the PBA junior patterns. Pretty forgiving pattern. Plus 13 and scratch 5. The average or something. Oh, man. Cameron thought he had the nail in the coffin there, and instead a solid 7-9 there.
Please step on 34.
He is still absolutely commanding position. Gage just doesn't want any mistakes on the sinking bits here. And I'd say a surprisingly rocky start for both bowlers, which ends up with Gage up by 4 minutes. Cameron smartly gets the one just in case. Villegas can still strike out for 187. minus the 12 he's giving is 170. Guess what, guys? It's already. Cameron's going to win his first JBT title to go along with a JAT win and a win in the adult ABT. So he's just got an alphabet soup of titles. But still, both bowlers, recent matches their career. I think both Bailey and the second Cal. Should get on camera to thank this lady for all the ticket selling she does here and Vegas. Recruited before she even knew it. Does a good job of that. Cameron could care less about that. He's going to win this title. So how does it work, Cameron, with that on your head, turn around, and that on your mother? That's an NL West problem here. She kind of got the better of you. Does that work out at the house so good right now? Or?
Yeah. Just checking.
Alright, see the nearly flawless form of Caitlin. Look how nice those shoulders stay. Look how still that head is. She and Lindsay and Avery all had their Team USA jackets on today. I don't think the rest of the country realizes what an amazing hotbed of talent managed to just grow up in San Diego. Most of their early careers all in the bowling center. So those three young ladies, Elias and Scratch, all played junior gold finals, wins, Team USA. All right here, this beautiful 44 later in North County area. Well, the ran out of gas in that last match, but still an excellent performance from the ladies. Cameron is in cruise control. He'll celebrate tonight. Won't re-rate the stuffing out overnight. But that's not his problem. That's a good thing when that happens. Gage chance for a big early lead on Cameron. Won his first career scratch title last season with that big 300 game of strike zone and that big extra money added to that too. That was a good way to do it. Won a couple invitationals in the handicap division. He was vertically grown like a rocket, and his game had to catch up for a little while. It's hard when you grow that quickly because you're making all these physical adjustments, especially when you're a two-hander and it's such a tight game. Obviously, he's working hard between himself, his coach happens to be Pop Mark Baker and everybody. Right there, it's like saying all these nice things about him. This is a single pin spare there. Change the lead of the match. Well, I think they're still friends. Yes?
Nice three.
What's that?
Nice three.
There you go. Nice game out of both.
6 house balls only. Come on.
Scores had gotten, for the most part, better throughout the day. The volume is in the center and it was pushing down the game. A lot of bowlers, a lot of holes. If that's starting to transition, it's going to be really hard on both bowlers to make the correct moves so quickly. You know, you get 5 frames per lane in the title match. See who can execute the best and make the best, very educated guesses. Beautiful conversion of the 3-pin game. The 8-pin game, I believe, probably got this spare one. Yeah. Oh, but even that checked up probably about a foot earlier than she wanted to. Solid 9. All Jeremy wants to do is he can't even finish this game. He's still slugging along here in the 9th inning. He's got 134. There's the scoreboard. He's 17 now, but he started the season in the 16, so he gets to play the U17 events all season long. Looks looks like he should be like in the U25, right? 16 or 17. It is impossible to tell kids' ages anymore. Some of them look 12 and they're 19. Some of the reverse. This kid made cut today. Was nervous about it. Did a lot of work. No problem with the spare for Abagania. She leads by 7. Spare working in the 7th. That looks good. There you go. What Jeremy is going for is $25 to the winner in U17, but also you've got to win 3 of them to get in the U17 TPC in July, where the biggest money is. So it's such a small individual bid. Big stepping stone to much bigger things. Hey, giant thanks to the whole team here at Mira all the time. Of course, Missy and Drew and the whole team for having us. Been coming here for decades. Appreciate all the hospitality. This is good. Love these Massachusetts. Machines ran great. They flat out saved this building a couple years back. And boy, I know bowlers are grateful for that. Gage suddenly continues to struggle. Another tricky little spare, but no trouble at that at least. So now a 10-pin deficit that he's got to make up in 3 days. Jeremy doubled into 10. He will finish off with a wobbly 5 that does go down for 214. So he's posted his number. We'll see if Gage can beat that for U17. Poor Jeremy still has to stick around to see if he needs a picture or not. Look how starving he is. He's wasting away. Will he ever get to eat again? No one will know. Alright, big shot from Baker here. He's got to finish on this lane, so even if he's got doesn't strike, he's got to find something, and he does. Alright, big for that dual purpose. He's got the strike on the scoreboard, which is nice, but he knows what he has to do in the 10th. So if he has a chance in the 10th, it'll just come down to that execution. Right back here tomorrow, pick your poison on a pattern we've never bowled on tomorrow. What a hint I just dropped. I never drop hints like that. What a great shot there. I'm sorry.
That could be a house shot.
On a pattern you guys have never bowled JBT on. Some JBT bowlers have seen it. Let's be fair. That's another hint, people.
Is it easy or hard?
On paper, harder than today.
Harder than today?
On paper.
On paper. Ah.
Cameron didn't think they were very hard today. Caitlin didn't think they were very hard today. Leads by 20 can make it 30 with that strike here in the 9th. Oh, look at that. His head did just evaporate off the line. Butcher in the 2-0s, the best Gage can do is 204, so still anybody's match. The count is even at 4. So kind of imperative for Gage to go completely off the sheet here. I think he can strike out in the 10. Can he regroup and find lane 4? Must have this one. Tighter, deeper. Yeah. I don't know what happened to that lane. He got completely confused on lane 4, and obviously he's been good on that lane previously. Shot 215 to beat Rother and 206 to beat Bryce Hawkins. Lost that lane and lost the title. So Abagania continues to rack up all-time numbers for a female JBT bowler.
103, your lane is now available on the net. 103.
Brianna Caldwell, back in the day, Cote now won 10 titles. And that was the female record for a long time until Caitlin has smushed that. This will be her 14th win. She's won girls titles faster than I can update the records page. We're going to have to, it is actually on my to-do list this week to get those girls titles updated on the record page. She's the all-time leader in that category. She's already passed Adele Warner for that. Yeah, I had a feeling he's going to keep striking on 3. So we already talked in this video about House of Champions. Of course, that's Mrs. Banner. For all the amazing things she's done over the years. Go a little further than that. There she is. But really, all out of this center, Caitlin, Avery, Elias, Lindsay, just A-100 down here. Gage winds up with 181. I know he's disappointed, but a second place finish ain't so bad, especially the cake. That guy wins U17. He's going to get a picture and food. Oh, that guy wins the handicap division. And get busy on Saturday night. We'll do it all over again. It's just a matter of what number we get. 20, she goes off. How rude of Caitlin. It looked like she was giving Gage a chance and he said, "No, I will strike out and take it away." But the top two are required. We'd love to have you in the picture as well.
Waiting in ticket numbers 103 and 104. And next now we'll let the princess 103 and 104.
Perchy and Percy. I hope to be that good when I grow up.
Alright. That would be an accomplishment.
Win, start to finish, number 4. Her ball rep's been under there making this all possible. There we go.
Yes.
Second and
She ran under the
non-chance
hill.
and
Oh,
sit
she's
there
way
and
down
rep
there.
all day. Great stuff. We'll do it all again bright and early tomorrow morning. We'll see you then, everybody.